5 seconds remain. It is Dire's. It is Radiant's spam.
Welcome back, everyone. Here we are. I'm Gareth. Nomad has had to disappear off somewhere, but we're sticking around with 1437 as we got ourselves game 2 of this series, Nigma against OG. I mean, Theben, game 1, that was spectacular. It looked like within 90 minutes Nigma had it, but it was real back and forth for a solid 45 minutes, an hour almost.
Dude, that was one of the best games I've seen all year. Just the small little things that both teams were doing to try to get an advantage, you know, the angles that they were taking with all their heroes, Miracle being to jump the right targets, Gyrocopter on Thompson, the same thing, looking for that Zeus in the engagement. And if you watch Weeha, this man was playing like 3 screens away because he knew that Thompson is looking for him. So it's like it all depended on, it all came down to who jumped who first and who got the right target first.
Yeah, like the backstabs from Thompson in every single team fight, just like beelining for that Zeus. And the last couple of games we've seen from that mid lane, the Snapfire, the Gyrocopter, he's going to rename the E-Blade into the T-Blade soon. You know, he is going for that item straight away, and he knows how to use it.
It's amazing. It just does so much burst damage, and it really catches people off guard because they don't really expect you to get it so early into the game as well.
I think he had it like in the last series, you know, last night he had it like 12 minutes in or something in E-Blade, and it's like, where did this come from? How has he got this? Like, oh, brown boots, bottle wand, E-Blade, not bothering with anything else. Nope.
I love that. I love that build. So innovative. This man, he is very unique in terms of the item builds that he goes for, and he knows exactly how to utilize them. That's what makes him so good, pretty much.
Oh, Phoenix into Omni Knight. I'm a little bit sad that Venge is being banned out. That Venge with the Shadow Fiend, the Venge with the Terrorblade and the Medusa looked really good for Nigma in those extended games against Viking. But obviously OG doing their homework and realizing they don't want to be messing around with that nonsense as the kind of classic now Omni Knight Sven back and forth in that first phase comes.
Exactly. You don't really want to give any team the Omni and the Sven combo. Nigma Miracle is really good at playing this Sven as well. And one thing about the Venge with the Viking, that was exceptionally good against Viking too, because Venge Dusa is one of their strategies that they really like to execute as well. So taking that away was a pretty big deal too. But OG really understanding that Nigma knows how to use the Venge to its fullest extent, like bringing in Shadow Fiend, for example, right? That's something that other teams are not willing to do, and it helps them.
Yeah, like first phasing Shadow Fiend going, like we went 0-8 in the laning stage and then didn't die for another 20 minutes, soaking up so much attention away from Miracle. A quick question though, how do you feel about this Sven versus Omni Knight? When Omni's picked first, Sven's the counter, you have the dispel on the Stormhammer and stuff. Do you like it in that order?
I think if you want the Omni Sven, it's a lot better to take the Sven first, just because Sven has more heroes that he can play with in the draft, right? Where Omni, you're kind of limited, right? Omni really only pairs up with the carry hero, and there isn't a lot of heroes who can utilize that Heavenly Grace as well as Sven could, for example. So this game, they do go with the Troll. Troll is a good hero against Sven. You can man up on him, especially once you have the Basher, and you can make Sven have a really difficult time, but it's just not as good, for sure. So I think I do prefer, for me, the Sven against the Omni Knight, especially if the team with the Omni Knight doesn't have a huge variety of heroes that they can pair the Omni with.
I guess you are also kind of forcing the hand of your opponents to pick Sven. And then we've seen the shift of, a couple of European and CIS teams move Sven into like position 3. And I think we even heard a couple of Russian players saying that Sven can even be, they've kind of tested it in scrims playing as like POS 4 or even POS 5, like we used to see 2 or 3 years ago with just Stormhammer running at people. So you've got that potential shift if you really need to.
That's true. I hope we don't see that, because it is really subpar as a support. This hero just farms so quickly. Like, why would you want to put it in any other role than a core? Right? Even at position 3, I don't mind position 3, right? You can have a lot of impact just buying like an urn, Aghanims. That's kind of like the build that we've been seeing if someone does decide to play a post 3 Sven. ES now from OG. I love this pickup, by the way, from OG, because it's a flex pick, right? They got the last pick, they can flex this to the very end, they can pick another 4, or they can give Thompson this Earth Spirit, go middle. And Earth Spirit with Heavenly Grace, that is a strong combo. Right, this hero.
his strength gain is like, you know, insane. Like, you know, like 3.5 or something. And then we've seen Topson with that Echo Saber build.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
Whacking people with it.
You read my mind. You read my mind. The Echo Saber with the Heavenly Grace, and you can even, you know, whack the egg if you want to in the game too. Yeah, oh, Storm Spirit pickup now from Nigma. They see that not a lot of disables coming out from OG here. Very early Storm pick. Normally I expect Lee to like kind of hold out in the draft until he can pick like maybe Bat, Viper, Zeus. Like these are his, I want to say those are his 3 really comfort heroes. And then everything else like goes, you know, tier 2-ish for his hero pool. So picking a Storm this early, it could be kind of a vulnerability in Nigma's draft. Yeah, exactly. Risky vulnerability. And now they get the puck here. Pretty good hero, lock down the Storm. I think it's really good in the laning stage as well, for the most part. Paired up with the Earth Spirit, we can really see Wee die a couple times if he's not very safe.
Yeah, then you've got cool little things like into the later game, you'll have the Aghanims against the BKB of Sven, for example. Kick through the coil, try and snap that and break it. And the ability to play fast here as well on Topson's puck. And with Nigma having Sven Storm in that first and second phase, do you think that Sven, they're considering moving him to 3 and leave Miracle's heroes to last? Because it always feels awkward having your 1 and 2 so early on.
Yeah, it does, but they have like a plan, right? Like they know what they need to do. Like the Sven, he's gonna be the big farmer dude. The Storm, he's just there to be a disable essentially. They go with the Darkseer. Okay, there's no way they have a 3 Sven anymore, right? They got the Darkseer up, so we can throw that out the window. We don't need to think about that anymore. But this is a pretty cool combo. You got the vacuum into the Stormhammer, and then the Sven can just, you know, cleave those heroes down. We might even see a Storm Spirit with an Aghanims this game potentially, but that won't be till like much later though.
I get that Storm black hole basically dragging everyone in with that vacuum as well. Oh, it's going to be real tasty.
That'd be pretty cool. Yep, and the Phoenix egg on top of that. That being said, I'm not so sure Darkseer is the best offlaner against Omni Troll lane. Troll obviously has the distance, and Omni can just heal you pretty much. If you ever go on top of this Troll or the Omni Knight with your Darkseer, you're going to be pretty much like, you know, swinging HP there. You're going to lose 90, he's going to gain 90, it's not going to feel so comfortable. I really didn't like the Darkseer as much, because this hero doesn't really win lanes either. It sort of just cuts creeps, gets XP and whatever. That means the Troll is going to free farm quite a lot.
Yeah, and we rarely see Darkseer anymore, but thinking about when he was used historically, it's the pairing you have with him, right? I like the Elder Titan ban, because Darkseer ET, that could apply pressure. And you think back to like Darkseer Spirit Breaker, you know, the good old classic. Where's that gone?
The good old classic. Yeah, it was Spearbreaker, surprisingly a very good hero with Phoenix and Storm as well, just leading the way for those heroes so they can be the secondary jump in your lineup. I'm really interested to see what pickup Nigma is going to have here.
It's kind of hard because it feels like Puck limits your options. Like a roaming hero that wants to move into mid from the off lane struggles against Puck, who can just disengage so easily.
Yeah. Tusk could be interesting, but it's terrible against Puck. Yeah, you're right. They have a pretty big Puck problem at the moment.
Because like even like a Clockwork or something where you know want to be playing active, dragging waves, get level 2. It's like, wait a second, I have to side lanes. I can't really move into mid. And also, who's going to be like tracing the activities of the Earth Spirit? Because right now, Phoenix, Sven, Storm, Darkseer, they all play the lanes. They don't really react to what's going on.
And not only that, OG have the last pick, so they could put the Puck into the offlane and pick another mid hero if they want to as well. And
hey,
they go to
there it comes back.
There it is.
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful. Oh,
well, I'm excited. I'm super excited now. Get it going, Nigma. Yeah, Darkseer, Spirit Breaker.
This might be a Kuro Spirit Breaker.
10 seconds.
And then a GH Phoenix. And they might just like swap the lanes that they're playing in. Like I said, it's pretty cool with the Storm and the Phoenix, just to be that first guy who can just go into the fight. That being said though, like, they have a major Puck problem this game. And on top of that, the Heavenly Grace is going to make it annoying for you to lock down, you know, the person that Omni throws that onto.
Yeah, like Storm's Orchid timing is going to be really pivotal here, it feels like, for we. Just to have that ability to actually catch and kill anybody. But yeah, I think you're right. You know, Spirit Breaker hasn't been completely out of, you know, range for a couple of teams this year. We've seen Puppy, and I'm pretty sure we've seen Froakie, like you're saying, play it at least 5 times this year. You know, it's not a lot, but it's been a handful.
When Puppy played it, it did not look so good for Team Secret the last time I remember when he played Spirit Breaker. Maybe he had another game like after that, but that game wasn't looking
something that's in testing.
Bloodseeker. Okay, so that's gonna be the 3. Not the easiest hero to bring down. Has a lot of HP. Can have
a lot of armor.
Yeah, armor, sustain in the lane. Saksa just gonna drag the creeps for the Bloodseeker and then just leave him pretty much in the lane by himself. Sven Phoenix not gonna have a whole lot of kill threat on the Bloodseeker either. And he's a very fast hero, so if you use your lockdowns on the Blood or have to try to kill the Puck, then you don't have lockdown for him, or, you know. It's looking a bit hard, I think, for Nigma to catch people. That being said, their team fight looks insanely strong.
Yeah, they're 5v5, especially if Mind Control gets that kind of Arcane's mech going. Maybe he heads into some more of those teamfight aura items. Their group up, their big death ball is incredibly potent.
Yeah, and we do see the Kuro Spear Breaker this game. Huge will be on that Phoenix. So we're not going to see a super tanky Spear Breaker, but definitely going to be providing a lot of vision for his allies with that charge.
And LTW on the troll again. He's going to have the backup of that no-tail Omni Knight, of course.
Time for his redemption game.
Yeah, and I guess Kuroki now is going to be that hero that actually will be able to react to the movements of Saksa, of Thompson. You know, Puck, level 6, level 7, does like to TP to one of the side lanes and make that active move. And you know, with Darkseer and Spirit Breaker being so tanky, it might limit the options of OG to actually get things going early on.
Yeah, they do need to do that though, because if Weeha starts to get punished by this Puck plus Earth Spirit, it's going to be very hard for him to come back. And not only that, they are counting on the Orchid to be the factor that can kill the Puck, right? The Orchid before the Puck hits his Yules is how you're going to be able to shut him down, because if you don't shut down this Puck, then you're going to have a huge, you know, catch problem on the side of Nigma.
Yeah, and that killing troll before battle trans is used as well. You've got pretty limited stuns, but I guess you know, Darkseer with a vacuum, he can be that disruptive force trying to deal with these team fights as they come. I mean, Helm of the Dominator is not really an item anymore, is it? I'm just thinking of what other things Darkseer could do, but it really kind of has to be the Arcane's mech build.
Exactly, it's just going to be a Guardian Greaves and just try to buff up your allies kind of thing. We're going to see Mind Control pushing a lot of lanes out though. Like when he plays Darkseer, he's so focused on just creating space by getting the lanes out, letting the Sven be in the triangle area, just farming it up and just waiting for the timings of the Sven and then going to group up together. I don't really expect a lot of like offensive plays from Nigma because they can be punished by the Puck and the Bloodseeker, right? Like if you think about the draft, it's going to be so hard for you to enter the jungle of OG, into all these big early game small skirmishing teamfight skills that they have.
I guess the same thing could be said the other way though, right? You know, dire side, a lot of teams when they've got a hero like Sven, they're gonna make that barrier in front of that triangle, and they've got, you know, a hero mid, a hero bot lane, and then one hero is kind of lurking in the jungle a bit forward somewhere. And sure, you've got Puck, Earth Spirit, the ability to gap close in, but then you're walking into, you know, Charge, Supernova, Storm who can get on top of you. So Miracle can have a pretty good game here as long as they can build up some stacks for him. That scaling Sven is still gonna be a real beast to contend with.
That's exactly what they're looking forward to. So both teams just interested in just, you know, farming up their 2 carries. They don't want to be the ones making the overly aggressive move because it's easily punishable from both sides. We might see a little bit potentially of a slow game if both teams are respecting each other's skills, but we might also see the biggest scrap in Dota ever, because both of these teams have very low cooldown skills and they're willing to throw it out.
I'm waiting for the Thompson E-Blade on Puck now. I've just had a thought, like, hang on a second. You mentioned the Yule Scepter against that Orchid of Storm, but it's Thompson. He's always there to create havoc and chaos.
Yeah, the E-Blade, I'm sure he'll eventually get on it. He's probably having like
Second
that
item.
phase, you know? Everybody goes through that phase where there's like an item where you think it's so OP and you're just trying to like see like which heroes you can fit it into. Maybe that's it for Thompson right now. With his
What's your item?
What's my item?
Yeah, did you have a phase of, you know, Hand of Midas or Mask of Madness or something like that?
No. There was a phase where I was like winning so much MMR, I want to say like 500 or 600. I just played position 4 and I just bought Guardian Greaves every game.
Okay.
That was my phase. It was a very boring phase, to be fair, right? Because in matchmaking, you know, people, they like to be very selfish. So when you buy this Greaves and you just like beat this tanky guy, bait things and heal up your allies, they just get super surprised that they're so much stronger than they actually are.
I'm the team player. Yeah, I mean, when I pub stack with friends, it's Radiance. It is Radiance time. I love role playing as, you know, Alchemist on any hero.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Hey, there was like a JDL game back in the day, like a league game where I was playing position 1 Ogre. Yeah. Radiance Manta style. No one could kill me. I was so tanky.
Alright, I need the conversation right here.
Yeah, that's where it stops.
We're done.
Just be thankful I don't do Midas into Radiance. Anyway, no Saxa already hitting onto Miracle. Sven's gonna be standing up there with GH Phoenix. Troll Waller for LTW is up there as well. So it looks like OG setting up for the Omni Troll to be top to face off against the Sven.
Ooh, I kind of like this. They're gonna be able to harass the Sven out quite a lot. They're just trying to slow down the farm of this hero, and Seb realizes that he can pretty much, you know, 1v2 against Darkseer. He's got so much sustain with that Thirst. This is one of the old school counters to Bloodseeker with the Blood Rage in the past, but now Blood Rage is your Thirst, right? So you just skill up your Blood Rage, Thirst, and you have like pretty much infinite regen, and Darkseer gonna get some of his creeps denied. He's gonna fall behind a little bit. Spearbreaker not really gonna be able to help out the Sven until maybe the Darkseer hits level 3, the level 2 Ion Shell. And using that, he could TP top and maybe get like a surprise kill on them. That's what I would like to see actually from Nigma.
Yeah, it's a really nice setup from OG. They're also blocking up that top pull camp, so Phoenix not going to be able to drag the wave back. And then in that mid lane, of course, Thompson up against Wee, the Puck versus Storm. That should be an interesting one. Already, Thompson with oh yeah, straight onto mind control at half HP.
Yeah, they're just not hesitating one bit. Every time this rolling boulder is going to be back up, they're just going to keep on going on MC here.
Sax is going on to Kuro to try and stop that wave drag back. Should get a decent amount of damage onto him.
My goodness.
Oh, he goes for the courier though. Takes down Sax's little puppy. Oh, Sax is trying to drag the large camp into it as well. Seb's going to be able to farm that up though.
Good play from Kuro, just dragging it back around. But that does mean he's going to miss the creep wave in front of the tier 1 tower now, unfortunately.
Oh, my control's trying to body block it. Sax is body blocking the other wave. Oh, he gets 2 of them.
That's good enough.
That's good enough.
That'll keep the wave in front of the tower. But there's also Iron Shell Creeper going to Seb.
Yeah, very true. So Seb's going to continue getting that complete free farm. He throws a Blood Right just to make sure that Saxa is guarded up.
I love how this is like the end of the patch and we're seeing a Bloodseeker Earth Spirit lane against Spearbreaker Darkseer.
Solved patch? Question mark?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Kuro just about gets the charge back to the creep wave. Yeah, expending a lot there just to keep themselves alive and allow mind control, like you were saying, to get up towards level 3 as quickly as he can. Mid lane, a very tight fought battle, burning through a lot of regen on both sides. Thompson and Wee dropping pretty low, and now both of them within kill threshold of each other. You know, one vortex or one nicely placed illusory orb could take each other down.
Exactly. Thompson did not go for the winning Rift build. He does have the face shift to dodge the right clicks from the Storm. So not gonna get that surprise burst damage out of nowhere at least. onto Weeha, but Weeha is going to be pressured up by this big creep wave that's going to be coming in. Doesn't have that battle. Oh, cool!
There's the Vortex into charge, and Thompson waiting with Fairy Fire. He has an orb and a phase shift to get himself away, jump to the high ground, barely escapes. Oh, that was incredibly tight.
And has the salve. Like, Kuro made a really good call to just TP mid, try to get that surprise kill, but he did not have the great bash yet.
You're still level 1? Still level 1?
Yep, I think so. The creep wave just died, right? It was like a pretty big creep wave that we had just managed to face. It was still level 1. Unfortunate for them to not get that kill onto the puck.
And then Thompson with Sansa lurking. They do have vision on the Earth Spirit, so we shouldn't get caught off guard by this. Still gonna get rolled on though. Wee's walked into it. Boulder smash there, and Thompson, Fairy Fire buys a second of time, but first blood is spilled.
It shall be duly noted.
Very big first blood. The bottle was on the way to Wee. He did not want to lose out on all this experience middle. And GH can keep him mid now. Hold on. That means Miracle is in a lot of trouble now. He does not have a support in his lane. Miracle's going into a jungle, I think.
He
doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, you can see him start stepping, like tangoing up. Do I go left? Do I go right? And No Tail Zombie Knight is going to come across and try and find him.
That's pretty much
All roll into bottom. And a charge. They've got Iron Shells going. Bloodseeker throws the blood right down. It's good damage, and now the thirst kicks in. So he's speedy. Gets away from Darkseer while the Spirit Breaker body blocks under Saxa by Mind Control. Allows Kuroki to walk it off. These Iron Shells doing a lot of damage, but they've got the stun into blood right. Saxa about to fall, but it's the trade out set. Be really thankful for.
Yeah, Saxa dying. Or Nigma, we're going to be very grateful for that Hellbear Smasher doing that little bit of extra damage onto him first. So at least they get a trade on the side of Nigma, because that was just a dead MC.
And you look at the CS as well, like top 3 all green. Oh, you're right.
Oh, he's got a haste.
Catch him.
He doesn't want to pop it yet. He wants to steal some bounty runes with this haste if possible. But so much pressure, yeah, for OG. Like, they're pretty much winning all 3 lanes at the moment. Especially the top lane. ILTW has the freest lane at the moment. And Miracle heading into the jungle at level 3. You hate to see that for your carry.
And Vortex into mid. Thompson not too bothered by it. Yeah, he's got raindrops on Thompson. And Saxa trying to get himself onto these bounty runes. Kuro actually grabbing up Mind Control's bottle to take the bounties. Poor Storm Spirit. We with an empty bottle, realizing with a scan that Saxa's already taken it.
Oh man, we just not having it anymore.
Well, look at where Storm and Sven are sitting.
That's not good. That is really not good. Like, both of your +1 and 2 need the jungle. Storm still quite a ways away from level 6. Thompson, he's already in level 6. If he shows up mid again, he's just gonna get coiled and he's gonna get some TP support and kill this Storm.
And Phoenix up at top. Saxa down bottom dying. GH is dying top lane to RTW and No Tail. Seb is trying to sprint forward. There's action on both side lanes. And Thompson rotating in. Gets the 2-man coil. The surge on Mind Control doesn't really get much done because he's just trapped in there, and there's an urn from Thompson. That's his first item. Mind Control gets the last Iron Shell out before double kills given. That puck from mid lane. And that's that level 6 rotation.
Yeah, really punishing Nigma going in front of the tier 1 tower bottom. This is what Pucks and other mid laners who have this big key fighting skills early do. Whenever you show in front of the tower, they're just going to TP in, cast their lockdown spell, guarantee the kills. They're not stopping on Seb. Oh, we still level 5. So there's no kill threat here. Yeah.
I was thinking, yeah, Seb might be dying here. Charge, ball lightning. No ball lightning. Still a couple of creeps away from 6. But yeah, back to this Thompson urn. I don't think I've seen much of this before.
I like it. I'm not sure he's going to go for the full vessel. It's just like that little bit of extra damage in the early game. It does a lot of work.
Still level 5. If one creep dies, maybe he can crack 6, but he's been ruptured and kicked. He did. Let's get the ball lightning ready now. Actually moves forward, looking for the kill onto Seth. Not enough damage by any means. The charge forward, Kuroki's aiming for it. Blood right comes. Wee has to fall away, and Kuroki, he's deep under tower. He finally gets the takedown on the Bloodseeker. And we'll be able to walk out of that tower range too. Finally, Nigma gets something done down in the bottom lane, while mid, Mind Control. Alright, he's fine. But it's a lot of pressure from Thompson.
Yeah, he's brought Mind Control down to 100 HP. Does have some bottle charges though. That's going to be okay. But holding down this position 3 and 1 hero.
1号位好肥啊！毛过来滚，好像流到。
ТП аутом, и тут как бы остается единственный вариант это Баша. Если прокнет, то все хорошо.
Kuroki se acerca a Kuroki y va a matar por fin al split break enemigo, que se quedó peleando porque ha maxiado.
Greetings! Illusion!
The armor of omniscience. For justice. Dire should look to the top tower. Wheels turns again.
The next level play. The next level play.
Dire's top tower is in danger. Stupendous! There is little hope for Radiant's middle tower. Dire's middle tower is not attacked.
I leave you with your precious dirt.
Fear nothing. Blessings. Dominating.
Get up if you can. A prize!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire should look to their top tower. Dire's top tower is
May you ride on nether
double kill.
The fade ones keep you safe.
Dire's top tower is under attack. The armor of omniscience.
Huzzah!
The time. Be fearless. The Radiant scan, eager to know Dire's whereabouts.
silence!
Quicker than I look. Whoa, what'd I miss?
Behold!
This is the real deal. There is the
Regeneration.
Dire's middle tower
Over here now.
Look to their middle tower. Dire structures are fortified.
The next level play.
No.
You're alive!
Over here.
Killing spree! Killing spree! And harm! Fear nothing!
The next level play.
Double kill! Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant should look to their bottom tower. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Is in danger. Mega kill! There's little hope for Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower is under attack. All be well.
Gather round.
Its top tower is under attack.
A midsummer night.
Healing and harm.
Bounty.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Sun. Puck out.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
I'm over here.
Dire have fortified their structures against attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. The Dire scan, on the hunt for Radiant forces. Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
Interesting.
Flashing witches sick! bottom tower is under attack.
Set.
Set.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger. There is little
Where's the
for
party?
Dire's middle tower.
The next label play. The next label play.
Huzzah!
There is secure for Dire's middle tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is in danger. Dire's middle tower is no more. Radiant should look to their top tower. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Dire are scanning for enemies. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's it, sir.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What have we here?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Fear nothing.
The next label play.
Dominating! Double kill! Mega kill! Triple kill!
When I kill you.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks is full. Radiant structures are fortified.
Purified.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is no more. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
Sorceries avail.
is no more.
Fear not heresy.
This is the ring double kill! Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
All bonds will break.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Pleading silence.
Be fearless.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is Dire's middle barracks. Double kill! Witness and double kill!
No sorceries avail.
Holy shit! Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Be fearless.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bear witness and tremble! Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen.
The next level play next.
Within grasp.